I don't know if you guys heard the intro, but what's up everybody? Anyway, we'll talk to y'all after the game.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. The postseason continues here on EA Sports. We're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Rams down for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 in Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Hey, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. I also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line,
You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Nevis. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 5. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And 4th down now coming up. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
That's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped it to 46.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Carlos Basham. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. back to throw again. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. Ooh, the juke. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass to him. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now to him.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. If all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Tua.
It's complete to Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal touching, offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now, Andrew Nevis for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Nevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams ready to go on offense. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game one? Right. Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
They better halt that momentum on the other side quickly.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Nevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback. Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Mostert again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Fourth down.
Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll set up a throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Again, it's Hunt. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
touchdown reception. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that back from authority, just as you described. Big time right there. Let's face it, quarterbacks just be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. From the gun, a run with Mostert. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tua going to try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the one?
I just
in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
30, 20.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided. The points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They run for it with Hunt. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point on the margin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
72 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
Now Tua. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Andy Isabella, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs.
I
think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat back. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On play action, here's Tua.
At the 44-yard line.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Rams getting set to go now. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds Robinson. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
In this passing game, they've been a machine throughout. I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out.
And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Mevis for the PAT.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by the Wolves is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. I think as well as running as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Nevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Over the middle, it's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're moving
Well,
on
I
to
hope
the
you guys
conference
enjoyed that
championship.
game.
How
I
about
really
this?
didn't because it was a defense type game, which I didn't really enjoy. Anyway, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to reach 60 subscribers by December. But yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.